What's up, weirdos? Today, through the bike building process, we are going to show you how to route a bike. So we're gonna route your back brake first, and there could be a lot of different setups and for different bikes, but the concept is the same. So if you just follow along, you'll kind of see how I do it, and maybe it can help you. I'm gonna start with the back brake, and so I'm gonna route it through here. I'm not gonna hook anything up yet. You want the wire to really flow. Think it of like a pinched garden hose. It's not gonna, the fluid inside the brake isn't gonna flow if it's pinched. As you can see, it's coming out the other end. And then once you know where you want it at, you can put the mounts on. Long screw first. Pull it out a little bit so it'll fit. So that's in. And then you can do the small part. And then tighten it down. You'll line it later when you put the wheels on. And then while I'm down here, and I'm probably not going to make a separate video for it, so I'm just going to put the derailleur on. This is the Axis derailleur. This onto the bike. Just so I can complete that. There's my derailleur. Now I'm going to go to my next routing, which will probably be the front brake. And you want it just to kind of flow onto the bike. It goes in the inside, not on the outside. You want it to be flipped the other way. Starters, throw it on, post, has an arrow, post up, and you know, you might have problems, you might not, you know, I might not be doing a good job of explaining it, so just take a break, come back to it, and you'll figure it out. It's not too complicated. If you'd rather just have someone else build the bike, you can come to a local bike shop. This build is sponsored by Mountain Movement. This is where you grab your little thing that you pulled off of your fork. And this is just so that it kind of controls where it goes. Like a hair clip, you know? You don't want your hair getting on the wheel. You don't want this lining to get on the wheel. Hey, I just had a quick thought. Now, when I look at this, for me, this is a little bit too long, and I don't like how it folds into it. I kind of want a nice, like, rotation of the bike brake kind of hosing. So that might be another video that I will show you guys. Next, you want to route your dropper post cable. So the process of that can be a little bit different for each bike. And you honestly might want to wait until you put all your wheels on to put this together. But since it's going to be all in one video of just routing all the wires, I'm going to show you it right now. You're going to start on this side because it's going to come over to this side of the cockpit. And on other Yetis, there's like a box right here that you have to take out, and then you have to route it with like your fingers. But I'm seeing resistance as I'm pushing against this, so that's in right there. Gently lower it down, and you don't want to scratch anything. This is a very nice frame. So you want to push it all the way through. You see that it's right up here, and then it's also right up here. And now I want to correctly measure the length of how tall I want it to be. Take your shifter, not your dropper cable wire. Get that little thing that you threw to the side at the beginning of the build. It's like a little barrel for these fox strand posts. Go ahead and just throw that on. There's probably other ways to do this too. I sometimes just cut it long and then fix it as I go. This is probably the way that I do that's most accurate and makes it look the nicest. Take your dropper post out. Pull this lever back. When you're putting in the cable, I like to put a little bit of honey slick or like a thin grease. I call it a thin grease, but I can show you what I mean. But this isn't the final time I'm putting this cable in, so I won't do it this time around. What I want to do is I want to push it in. And the hardest thing with this is you don't know how tall the person buying the bike is going to be, so that if they want to push the seat down lower, that they will have enough extra to where it'll be kind of ridiculous, or if they pull it out taller, that it won't pull the cable, which you can easily replace, but as a product that we're selling, we want it to be kind of in the middle. So I go about the A on the Fox transfer post. This isn't the final location of where the dropper post is going to be, so I'm going to overshoot it. And I might even cut it long, and I'll have to cut it again. It's just part of the process. Take my awl again. I think it's called an awl. And I'm going to just mark it. Take everything out again. Cable cutters. Cable cutters are a great tool to have in a shop. I'm gonna cut it just a little bit longer, just to be fun. Throw this extra away. Not away. You can always use it on a different bike. Out of the way. I wouldn't consider it an issue, but sometimes they allow you to, but that's getting out of beyond free. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. You can clean up the bike because your hands are so oily, and this white frame is just so. It'd be kind of cool to kind of take this out and see how dirty you can get it. That's for sure. Take your end cap, kind of put that on, and I'll probably cut it shorter, so I will put more honey slick on it. That's just for right now. It would be about 50. I just want to see how tall it is. Screw that, so I'll leave that for now. Yeah, that's how you route all of your kind of main setups, and next I'm going to show you how to correctly set up finish your cockpit. All right, see you then. Bye bye.